back with you again this week. Today I have a book I would like to read, and it is called The Rain Came Down by David Shannon. Ooh, there we go. On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chickens squawk. The cat yowled at the chickens, and the dog barked at the cat. And still, the rain came down. The man yelled at the dog and woke up the baby. "Stop all that yelling!" shouted the man's wife. The dog barked louder, and still, the rain came down. A policeman heard the noise and stopped to see what was wrong. His car was blocking traffic, and half a block away, a woman squirmed in the back seat of a taxi. "Hurry up or I'll miss my plane," she told the taxi driver. So he started honking his horn. The truck driver in front of him got mad and started honking back. "I have tomatoes to deliver," he shouted. The ice cream man heard all the honking and turned up the music on his van. Jingle, jingle, jingle went his music. Slappity slap went his windshield wipers. And still, the rain came down. The owner of the beauty parlor came out to see what all the fuss was about. She bumped into the barber coming out of his barber shop, and they began to argue. Up on his ladder, the painter grumbled, "I can't paint in the rain." He started to climb down and bonked the barber in the head with his can of paint. Now, all three of them were arguing. Next, the baker stepped out of his bakery. "My roof is leaking and my cakes are getting wet," he moaned. He opened his umbrella and poked the pizza man in the nose. So they joined in the bickering too. A boy ran by chasing a small boat down the stream in the gutter. He splashed a little girl and she began to cry. And still, the rain came down. The grocery man stomped out onto the sidewalk and yelled, "Where is the delivery truck? I need my tomatoes!" He ran into a lady coming out of the clothing store and knocked her boxes into his fruit stand. Oranges, apples, and lemons bounced down the sidewalk, and still the rain came down. The policeman walked back to his car. "What is all this ruckus about?" he asked. The whole block was honking, yelling, bickering, and barking. And then the rain stopped. And so did the noise. The sun came out and the air smelled fresh and sweet. Everything shimmered and a rainbow stretched across the rooftops. "It's much too nice a day to be arguing," said the baker. "I have cakes to bake." "And I have pizzas to make," said the pizza man. "I could use a shave while my building dries," said the painter to the barber. Then they went inside. The policeman said, "Everything looks A-okay here to me," and he drove off in his car. The woman in the taxi decided she had time to have her hair done before her trip, and she went into the beauty parlor. So the lady with the boxes got into the taxi and went home. The truck driver told the grocer, "I have your tomatoes." "Wonderful," said the grocer, "but first I have to pick up this fruit." The little girl and boy helped him, so he bought them ice cream cones, and the ice cream man gave them each an extra scoop because it was such a nice day. Then the man, his wife, and their baby had a picnic together in the backyard while the dog, the cat, and the chicken slept in the warm afternoon sun. The end. Now, one of the reasons that I chose this book to read is because I could really relate to some of the characters in the story. When I'm at home with my family, we're all stuck here at our house, right? And we're all like bumping into each other, and sometimes one of us will get upset, and then we will be a little bit snippy and get upset with other people. And then those people will get upset with each other, and it just kind of snowballs, and it just seems like it kind of gets worse. So, just like what it did in this book, right? So I'm wondering, for your writing assignment today, I would like you to write down one thing that you can do, or you can pretend that you're giving me advice and write down what I should do when I feel myself get upset and want to get upset with someone else, and then my upsettedness spills over into other people and we all just keep getting upset. What can I do to stop that process, calm myself back down, and see how I can problem solve? So, what should I do to help with that? All right? When you are done with your writing, we would love it if you would share it with your teachers, because we all get upset too. Even as teachers, sometimes we get frustrated, and we would love some help from you in helping us learn how we can be calm when we get upset. Okay? All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good week.